Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Are you on your way to the park?
I am.
Okay, before you come, could you stop and get me some donuts?
Oh, I know where some gross donuts are. You're gonna love them.
Can't wait. See you soon.
All right, I'm here at Gross Donuts to pick up donuts. So show me, what are some of your favorites you have here?
This one is the Reese's peanut butter chips.
Okay.
And then these one are the peanut butter. Those are both my favorite.
Okay.
And then the whipped cream ones are really good. And then the cinnamon rolls are also really good.
Okay, just give me 12 of your favorite.
Okay.
So speedy. It's good. She's gonna be waiting.
You want a receipt today?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
All right, I got the goods. It's time to do the delivery. Look at them. Hi, I'm Adam Hegsted, a chef and restaurateur in the Inland Northwest. I'm all about the people because that's what hospitality is built on.
Hi, I'm Chandler Baird with Spokane Eats. I'm a local foodie and lifestyle influencer in the Pacific Northwest. I'm all about highlighting our local eateries and businesses and the communities that support them.
Crave TV is the telling of stories through the visiting of places and restaurants, meeting the people who make it happen, and talking to chefs, farmers, producers, and restaurateurs who make up this amazing industry. This is Crave TV.
Welcome back to another episode of Crave TV. Today we are here in Falls Park in Post Falls, Idaho. I called and requested some donuts because I didn't have time to eat breakfast this morning. I'm really hungry.
Oh, they're right here.
Would you look at that?
Look at the service.
The timing is impeccable.
these.
Wow. Okay.
So I went over to Gross Donuts. Best places in the area. It's so freaking good.
Look at this one. It's like cream filled.
Yeah.
Did you already dig in the car? See
I
some
had
missing bites.
there was a couple bites that were missing when I bought them. I think.
That's crazy. Never heard of that.
Should we go check out the falls?
Yeah, let's go. So what do you know about this area? Educate me.
Well, I wish I knew more. I do know that this is a really cool little spot that I've driven by 100 times and barely ever think to stop here.
I know.
So this is Falls Park, Post Falls. Post was Frederick Post. Was
Okay.
the person who created this area in the falls.
Man-made falls.
Hence the name of the city. And that's where we're here today.
Cool. And this is just like, we parked and barely had to walk, and I've never known about this in
It's
all
so
the time
close.
I've lived here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even really a hike. It's beautiful. There's benches everywhere to come
It's all
and
paved.
relax.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Lovely.
Donuts.
Cheers.
How much crumbs do I get on my face? A lot?
Peanut butter inside my donut. You gotta see that. It is stuffed with peanut butter. Mmm.
So your donut is amazing. I think
It
there's
is
like
not
a little
gross.
There's like peanut butter chips in there. Yeah, it's definitely not gross. I
No, it's
mean,
so good.
I could have maybe thought of a couple different names for a donut place, but
But it's their last name, right?
it is their last name.
Okay, so it's
And it does
perfect.
make it's pretty funny.
It's memorable. We love it.
And their donuts are so good and fresh.
Yes. Yes, we're in the splash zone.
So beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so beautiful there. Head over there, Post Falls Brewing.
Let's do it. Woohoo! That was
that exciting or what?
crazy. Oh my gosh. All right, well, should we head over? I saw the water tower. We're headed in that direction, right?
Donuts, beer, and then
Lunch.
a little bit of pub.
Heck yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do it. right, so we're at Post Falls Brewing. Go check out what they
Lovely.
have going on here.
I wonder what they have going on at Post Falls Brewing.
I wonder.
Let's figure it out.
I bet they're brewing something.
Hi, welcome to Post Falls Brewing.
Hi.
Dan.
Chandler, nice
Adam.
to meet you.
Adam, nice to meet you.
We're here to see the magic, some brewing process.
Let's take a tour.
Okay, let's check it out.
All right, welcome to the brewery.
Thank you. So Dan, what do you do here?
I am one of the owners and co-founders of the brewery. We've been here for 7 years.
Awesome. Okay, so do we want to start here?
Sure. This is the first step in our process. We run our grain into this holding tank up here, bring it down and do our mash process where we extract the sugar to make the base of the beer. Then it's transferred into this tank where it's boiled. Hops are added for flavoring. And then from that process, we end up in these fermenters. After a cooling process, we pitch the yeast in the fermenter, it turns into beer.
Okay. Do you have anything brewing right now?
Most of these tanks are full.
Oh, really?
So some of them are completed, some of them are still actively fermenting, but almost all of these normally contain beer.
What's some of your favorites?
My favorites, Stony MacGyver is the top seller here. That's a great
Amazing,
one.
yeah.
The hazies are quite good. King Billy, Pale Ale, Kick and Wing,
So good.
IPA.
So the fermentation process, how long does that last? Does it differ?
It differs for different beers.
Okay.
We're looking at probably 2 to 4 weeks. All of them finish somewhere in that range.
Time, temperature, a little subtle on each one.
Yep, lagers are a little cooler, take a little longer. So the ales are higher temperature and they take a little less time.
Cool. Where are you sourcing your hops from?
So our hops are almost all from Yakima.
Makes sense.
It's
close
close, we
there,
can drive there.
great product.
Yep.
It is, absolutely. Okay, so after our fermentation process in these tanks, we go to one of these bright tanks over here for the
Okay.
final conditioning. We run the carbonation cycle in here and keg directly out of these tanks.
Okay.
So we hook up 3 kegs at a time out of the bottom there. And
And so what exactly does that process do?
so the carbonation process, we actually have CO2 injected right here.
Okay.
So that puts the bubbles in the beer. And then this is kind of the final stages of conditioning of the beer, so it's ready to drink. So it's cold in here. It's got CO2. It's the last step before the keg and the tap.
And so where are you guys available outside of your tap room?
We are available in North Idaho from Lewiston all the way to the Canadian border. And we have another distributor in Spokane area. And then there are some, they also go to Yakima and Union Gap and places like that. So
You can catch it at our places every once in a while.
you can, absolutely.
Yeah, love to support the locals. Should we go try some beer?
Let's do it.
All right, so what do we have here?
Now we have the fun part.
Okay.
So the ones we talked about, we've got Stony MacGyver IPA, King Billy, Hazy Pale Ale. Stony MacGyver is the first IPA that we ever created here, and it has been a fan favorite ever since.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
We ran out for about 3 days and we heard about it.
Adam's
that's
really
really
good
good.
at getting all the notes and stuff. What do
Well,
you
it's like,
sense?
what makes it stand out to you?
So this one, we actually use a little bit of crystal malt in it, which is what makes it a little bit red.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
that
a
leaves
little darker color,
yeah,
yeah.
it leaves a little bit of sugar behind. So it's got kind of a sweeter finish, but it's a fairly bitter beer,
You still
and that
have
balances
those
it.
ABUs that kind of
Yes,
cuts through that sweetness.
exactly.
ABUs?
IBUs,
IBUs?
The
International Bitterness Units.
Oh, okay.
It's a scale, kind of like a Scoville pepper scale. It's kind of like that for bitterness of hops.
What's the scale? How does it work?
They say you can't perceive anything over 100. So the lower the number, the less bitter it is. The higher the number, the more bitter it is.
So the hops add that to that bitterness, and they also add aromatics and kind of all those subtle flavors, some of the citrus flavors.
Interesting. This smells really citrusy.
Yeah. This one uses Simcoe,
Orange.
Citra, and Mosaic hops, which are kind of the big ones out of Yakima.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really good.
And so tell me about your cute little logo with the water tower.
So that, I mean, we've got a landmark across the street.
Yeah.
I had a good friend from high school that we sent a picture of the tower to, and he came back with that logo. So
Yeah, that's
It's
great.
so cute.
it works out perfectly.
Yes. Love
And
it.
how long have you been here? You said
We've
7
been here
years?
since April of 2016.
Okay.
So just had our 7th anniversary last month.
Okay.
And why did you decide to open up a brewery?
You know, my partner and I, we were both home brewers, and we decided just to give it a shot.
Yeah.
So he had moved here from Phoenix, I'd moved here from Denver, and there was not that many breweries 8 years ago
Right.
around here.
There still aren't that many.
There
in
still aren't
Post
that many in
Falls,
Post Falls, yeah.
And what brought you to the area?
I love the area, and there was a need for a brewery, and we saw it here. So it's so far so good.
Yeah.
All right. So what's this one?
This is King Billy. This is a hazy
Billy.
pale ale.
All right. It's
This
real
is
hazy.
a fairly new one. Yes,
Cheers.
fairly new one. About 3 years we've been making this one. This one's a low alcohol content, but a lot of flavor.
Yeah, definitely.
A little sipper.
It is.
So what do you like about this?
This one, I like the smoothness of it. I also appreciate it being lower alcohol,
Yeah.
so you can sample a
two or
few.
whatever,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Sample.
Yes, yes.
So, okay, I saw a food truck outside. Do y'all have any food inside?
So we don't make any food in here.
Okay.
So there's a food truck. Idaho's outside 5 days a week, Wednesday to Sunday, and then we have
Idaho.
rotating
Idaho.
ones.
Good.
It fits.
Yeah.
And then we have some rotating ones, Mondays, Tuesdays, and then events will have more than one.
Okay. And Idaho obviously has pizza. I saw
Wings,
maybe some wings. Okay.
Fryers, yep. So
Cool, that's
good
perfect.
beer drinking food.
Then y'all can focus on the beer.
Yes.
Someone else can make really good pizza, and then
Exactly.
all your customers are happy.
What are some of your other favorite beers that you guys have?
So we do some barrel aging. We'll take imperial stouts and put them into whiskey barrels. Those actually go pretty well. We bottle those, and those go rather quickly.
I saw you had some seltzers and hop water. You guys do those as well?
We make the seltzer and hop water. We buy cider and have that on tap as well, and then we also have wine and canned cocktails.
Okay, cool.
Okay, hop water. I've been hearing about this lately. What is it?
So it's a seltzer flavored with hops. So
no alcohol?
No alcohol. It's just seltzer water. We add some lemon juice for acidity, and then we add some hops.
Okay, I need to try that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll definitely grab some.
Yeah, so fun.
Well, thank you so much for having us. This
Yeah,
is,
thank you guys.
Great spot. You guys have a beautiful spot right here on the river, and
Yeah, we're glad you guys chose Post
great
Falls.
brews. Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, join us after the commercial break where we're going to head over to Republic Tap House and Kitchen and try some more food.
I'm here with Chef Lucas. We're here at Republic Kitchen in Post Falls. He's going to tell us about our famous cauliflower tacos.
Yes. So today we're going to be cooking our cauliflower tacos. It's one of our most favorite dishes on our menu.
Always some sort of iteration with it.
Of course.
Yeah.
And the best part about it's a vegan option. So, so if there's any type of vegan options, we can go ahead and serve those to you. These are a flour and corn tortilla mixture, just so you guys know. Don't want to have any gluten options issues.
Why do you use these ones instead of just straight corn or flour?
I feel like there's a little bit more of a rich flavor that comes with it. Corn typical masa has a lot of components to it, and if they're not done right, it really throws off the whole taco.
Yeah.
And food is
It's
a
hard to
science.
have it like soft and subtle, without having that flour in there. So you kind of get a combination. You still get soft, but still get the nutty flavor of the corn. So
Yes, sir.
cool. All right.
Right,
What
so
do
we're
we
gonna
do?
start
What's
off.
first?
So we're gonna come over here, get a nice little healthy portion of some cauliflower.
Okay.
Go ahead and take our rice flour.
And I like that, after you fry this up, you get it all nice and crispy. It's has a meatiness to it that I think really, if you're vegetarian or vegan, even if you're not, it still gives you enough sustenance to
Oh, most definitely. Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside.
a little bit like you.
Right into the fryer. Yes, chef. Alrighty, so from there we're gonna come over here, throw our tortillas down,
Okay. Toast them up.
get them all nice and going. We're gonna start working on our presentation. So, got Adam's famous pickled jalapenos.
Hots.
Sure. Over here, nice little fresh lime wedge. That going.
So how would you say the popularity of this dish? Is it top 3?
Oh man, yeah, definitely top 3. I'd have to say that I go through about 20 pounds of cauliflower every other day.
Yeah, that's a lot of cauliflower. Put a hurting on the cauliflower community.
Yeah, people love it. Can't get enough.
All right, cool. And so what kind of flour you got there? Does that say rice flour?
Yeah, standard rice flour, but we throw a little shimmy on it. We always throw a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic in there, just to, throw a little extra flavor. Everything counts.
Yeah.
Everything counts.
That rice flour adds that crispiness. Makes it so good. So how long you been here, Lucas?
I have been working with Eat Good Group for about 4 years. 4 years last February, actually. I took over the chef spot about 2 years ago here, and I've had really nothing but fun. It's a good environment, good company to work with, and I think my favorite part is probably Crave.
Yeah. And your boss. I think the boss is not only strong and handsome, but really has good leadership qualities.
He is very handsome. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. All right, so from the fryer, get a nice little golden brown crisp on it. I'm gonna throw some Korean honey butter on top of it. There we go.
I love
Nice
that
little
stuff.
Shake around.
What are some of the other iterations we've had?
One more time.
What are some of the other iterations that we've had for these?
What do you mean, like using different sauces, cross
Yeah.
fermentation?
We had like the curry style.
Oh yeah.
We do the hot sauce ones for like the appetizer style.
Yeah, we've always had kind of a cauliflower sort of taco, and ever since the last couple of years ago.
Yeah.
The curry style one was actually really, really good.
Incredibly good.
Yeah.
I love this sweet hot mix though. Like this honey butter is like it's crazy good.
Ooh. All right. So
One for the homies.
yes, of course. So from there, we get it all tossed in the sauce. Throw our cauliflower inside the taco. Of course, a nice little cabbage slaw mix underneath. It's, makes for a good taco. Throw that back over here. Some of our
Like
pickled
it literally
red
looks like
onions.
fish tacos. Like I think if you didn't know, you would be like, oh, it looks like fish tacos. So, classic Baja style almost.
Very colorful, also. All right, so we got pickled onions on there. And then go ahead and sauce them on up nice and good. A little bit of cilantro sprinkle over the top.
Okay.
All right. Throw them on up, hit them with a little bit of house seed mix.
Banging mix. That's it. All right, thank you, chef. Look at that. Check that out. All right, let's go eat some snacks.
Ready.
Here they come.
All right, we made you up some snacks here.
Yes.
Got our famous cauliflower tacos. Our not so famous but yet to be old person relish tray that has a little bit of everything.
Old person relish tray.
Our honey butter chicken with
Oh my
3 pub fries.
gosh.
That's the one.
There we have it.
Yep.
Wow, these look incredible. I'm not gonna lie, I already
Fresh
snagged
chips.
one when they were sitting over there. So, wow. Okay, and that's like a bestseller.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And the tacos. The tacos we always have like some sort of iteration of that. We've done like curry and hot. We have like for the appetizer we have the hot sauce one. It's
Okay.
kind of like chicken wings.
And this is new.
This is brand new. Yeah.
Is it like a yogurt dip? What's going on there?
So we have a little bit of different things. There's like some raw cucumber, olives, the pickled chilies,
Pickle beets.
so with like pickled and raw, and then we have some chips to go with it, and then just a little bit of dip. So it's like your grandma's relish tray, but fancier.
It's very fancy. These
Yeah.
asparagus are gigantic.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so tell us about the history of the house and the restaurant.
So the house was built in 1910. It's the Young family home. There's the Post family and the Young family who essentially founded this city.
Okay.
They raised 12 children in here.
This city being Post Falls.
Post Falls.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. Yeah, got a couple ghosts in there from them for sure.
Lovely.
But
12,
they're friendly.
12 kids, you
friendly.
would expect
Oh, yeah.
a couple ghosts.
Yeah, all
One of
good
the
vibes
oldest
in here.
houses in the whole Post Falls.
Yep.
And y'all are keeping its history as much as possible.
Yeah, it's on the National Historic Registry.
That's awesome.
Yep.
How long has it been Republic?
Let's see.
Are we going on our 6th or 7th year?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
and
was
before,
it
we kind of it's been a couple of little things like a little deli. I think they did a few other things. They've been a rental house, and so
Wow.
we tried to when we changed it into the restaurant, we want to keep like all like the kind of the integrity of the building and the look to it and all that. And so we just been even as we added on a little piece of the dining room and a little bit of kitchen and all that, we kind of kept the same integrity of the
Yeah.
space.
A lot of repurposed wood. A lot
Yeah.
of the original wood is still in the
Beautiful.
house.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, unique place.
Yeah. And this huge outdoor patio.
Mhm.
So nice.
Doubles our restaurant in summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, patrons feel like they're just hanging out on somebody's porch when they're here.
Well, and that's really the whole vibe we're trying to get is like, how do we create this community like place like where everyone can come gather and there's like a little bit for everyone. You know, we have like this vegan dish and we have just a regular hamburger. You know, it's like
Yeah.
exactly.
everybody can come here and this is their place.
Yep.
Well, and it's very much like a neighborhood gathering place. There's literally a house next door,
Yeah.
like houses
Which
all
we
around.
have to talk to, you know, whenever something changes over here, we have to like say, hey, is it okay? And they've been okay with it. So.
Well, it'd be the dream to have this right next to my house.
don't
How do
know.
we make this happen? No,
She,
come
she
on.
likes us. I believe that
Sometimes.
is
She
the,
does like us.
Yeah,
It's
that,
true.
yeah, very friendly woman.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And of course, we had to grab some Laughing Dog. So we got a little Summit pineapple cider and
Okay.
then our man's best friend IPA.
Yep.
So.
Nice. And you have happy hour?
Do we have happy hour?
Yes, 3 to 5 daily. We just started doing all day Wednesdays. So all day happy hour snacks. And then we have a $5 beer all day and a $5 cocktail all day.
Nice.
So we definitely have the deals as well.
Yeah.
What's your favorite dish?
Favorite dish? I mean, you're looking at one of them
Yeah,
right
that
here.
one's so good.
This pairing is fantastic.
Yeah.
The Korean chicken and the repub fries. It's almost like our version of a poutine.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. A little hot sauce
Yeah.
and the creaminess. Yeah, it's
I veer
delicious.
towards the spicy stuff, a little more pickled stuff. And another one is right here, honestly. The cauliflower tacos, one of our most popular. Even if you don't like meat, I've had a lot of red meat eaters be wary about this,
Yeah,
and
that's
they
what I was saying
get
too.
it, and they are incredibly pleased by
Yeah,
it.
it's like kind of like a little bit of Baja fish taco sort
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
kind
totally.
Of like chicken,
Yep.
fried chicken tacos.
Mhm.
Kind of mix those two together a
Yep.
little bit.
Well, when you have like a delicious creamy sauce and the pickled onions, you can't
It's like contrast.
go wrong. Yeah.
And it's like beautiful. It's like pretty in a way.
Yeah. So how do you feel like this is different than some of your other restaurants?
Well, it's like that community vibe. We're like trying to shoot for something that's like good for everybody, and it has a little bit different of a feeling. Like keeping all of the original floors and the walls and the paint, like all of the stuff to like make it feel like it's been here for the time that it has been here,
Right,
110
right,
years.
right.
So it's like being able to be true to that. So,
And this is your only spot in Post Falls, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
we love it here.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yep.
Well, can we eat? This is torturous.
We can.
Okay,
Let's do it.
Let's do
perfect.
it.
All right. Trying this, what'd you call it? Old lady?
It's onion tip, right?
Old lady onion tip. Thank y'all so much for
Fries.
joining us for another episode of Crave TV. Tune in next week for more.